Hello and welcome to the Sports Bench with Greg and friends. Tonight we're going to talk about the San Francisco 49ers and the Brock Purdy extended contract. So let's get right into it. I first of all have to say that I just made a video about a day ago talking about Brock Purdy and how long with the San Francisco 49ers that it's taken for a contract to be coming up. And I have made some comments about that, and I'm going to go ahead and include them in this video as I sum up my thinking on this contract that Brock Purdy has signed. So start with the numbers. Numbers is it's a 5-year, $265 million contract, which equates out to about $53 million a year, which makes him the seventh highest paid quarterback in the NFL. And I have to say, this is just my opinion, is he actually the seventh best player on the 49ers? Because at this point, I was just making comments about the fact that they had signed Mac Jones on a very cheap deal, something like $7 million over 2 years. And I was going into thinking about Mac Jones himself. So he's a free agent. He could have signed with any team. But I think he looked at the 49er opportunity as being different. Now, I don't think he came to the 49ers thinking that he was going to be a backup. I think he came to the 49ers because he still feels, at 26 years old, that he's a starting caliber quarterback. Now, I remember when he came into the league in 2021, drafted by the New England Patriots with Bill Belichick as coach, and he was Rookie of the Year. He wasn't Rookie of the Year, but he was basically made the Pro Bowl in his rookie year. His numbers were outstanding to even get to that point. Do you know how rare it is for a quarterback to come into the NFL and go to the Pro Bowl his rookie year, which is what he did. Now, you can say all you want about it later, that he declined in play, that, eventually the New England Patriots lost interest in him and let him go. You can say all those things, but you have to remember that New England was going through a shift with Mac Jones. Bill Belichick was leaving as their coach. There was a new coach coming in, different philosophy, different quarterbacks coach, different offense, all kinds of different things going on. That's difficult for a quarterback when you come in with a system and you did well with that system to suddenly change it. So part of this might have been the reason why that he had declining numbers. So he went to another team and basically did not do very well, and he ended up as a free agent again, and then he was signed with the 49ers. Now, again, my mentality, thinking that you are 26 years old, you're entering the prime of your life as a quarterback, you're going to sign with a team where you have the best opportunity to start. And I believe he felt that way signing with the 49ers because there was turmoil going on. Not sure for sure that the 49ers were going to sign Brock Purdy to any kind of contract extension. He felt there was an opportunity. And I have to say, my comment with this is that why didn't the 49ers allow this process to happen? Why did they go ahead and sign him now? Why did they sign Brock Purdy for so many years? You include his rookie contract and all this, he's basically going to be with the 49ers for 6 more years. Will he be able to lead the team? Will he be able to lead the team when there are injuries and still get to the playoffs and possibly win the Super Bowl? Will he get the 49ers back to the Super Bowl with the present team that they have now? Those are all the questions that are being asked, and I don't know if you can answer them satisfactorily because I don't know if Brock Purdy is as good a quarterback as Mac Jones. Now, somebody in the past, I believe it was former quarterback Sims, as an analyst, said, I'd like to see Mac Jones behind that 49er offensive line and offensive philosophy and see how well he would do. Well, that was a possibility of coming true, but now they've gone ahead and eliminated that. You're not going to make Brock Purdy a backup, even if Mac Jones plays better than he does in the preseason this year, going into the season itself. This is just my opinion. Now, there's nothing against Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is a fine gentleman. He's a great guy, got a great heart. He's a likable quarterback. He's a likable guy in general. He's a great human being. But when you're getting ready to write that check, Jed York's getting ready to sign that check, are you really, really confident that this guy is going to be able to get you to the promised land? And my opinions is, I don't know if he is. That's a big question mark. So why would you sign him for 6 more years? How about giving him that $53 million, but doing it over 2 years and giving him a bonus or something like that to see how he plays. Or maybe just extending him for another year. To commit yourselves to somebody that maybe is still not a proven quarterback is crazy. Financial decisions have been ruined by doing things like that with teams, because now they're financially strapped to keep the players that they have that are all-star levels. Now you're going to have to depend on rookies that you've drafted coming in to start, and that's a bad idea. The 49ers have done that in the past when they've had this kind of cadre going on. So the rookies are going to have to perform at a high level, because you can't afford a veteran to come in and play that position. You can't get a Joe Clowney come in and sign him to a mega contract and do that. You can't. You don't have the cap space anymore, because you've committed yourself to Brock Purdy for the next 6 years. I just would have found it interesting to see if they'd just been patient and at least wait till the end of the preseason and see how Mac Jones performed, and make it an open rivalry competition, head to head. Let's see how they play. Let's give one game to Brock Purdy. Let's give Mac Jones a game with that first team and see what happens. Let's also switch it around. Let's put some second-string players out there. Let's see how Mac Jones does with that. Same thing, second-string players, draftees coming in. Try to see how Brock Purdy does, because they experimented with that one game last year in the preseason. If you remember, they started Brock Purdy, but all the other starters were sitting on the bench. So he was playing with the second team, and he did not play very well. He was not being able to carry that group. So that's just a micro vision of that. But what happens if this year you get more injuries again, which is going to happen? It just does. Will Brock Purdy be able to go through that? We know Patrick Mahomes can. We know Joe Burrow can. We know Josh Allen can. And those are the three quarterbacks that are ahead of him, if you consider Brock Purdy as the 7th best quarterback in football. And he is not the 7th best quarterback in football. I hope I'm wrong. Again, I've said this before on my channel. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that Brock Purdy performs wonderfully, and he performs up to that contract, and he can carry the 49ers no matter what. I'm hopeful for that. But I just think, throwing money out there like this could be good money after bad money. I don't know. I just think right now, I was surprised last night when I heard that the 49ers had signed Brock Purdy. I think they had more time to think about this decision, and they didn't take that time. They went ahead and figured after 3 months that's, they're done with it. Let's go ahead and let's settle for this amount of money. For Brock Purdy, it's wonderful. It makes him a multi-millionaire, no matter what happens to him in the next couple of years, whether he starts or he gets cut or he gets traded, he's set for life. So congratulations to Brock Purdy. But for the 49ers, I don't know if I can say the same thing. You are in control of this. You could have had him play on his rookie deal this year if you wanted to, but you didn't. You went ahead and you signed him to this mega contract, thus strapping the rest of the team from being able to sign good players and to be able to get back maybe to the Super Bowl and win. That's my video for tonight. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to give me a like for the video, please do. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. That would be appreciated. Guys, have a great night. I will talk to you on my next video. Okay, bye-bye.